Hello, conscious co-creators, and welcome to your chakra checkup for the week beginning August 25th. I've got the chakra symbols lined up for us here for some much needed guidance. You know, your chakras tell the story of your energy. So in this checkup, I'm going to take you through each day of the week, root to crown, Monday through Sunday, with guidance to show you what's being called for and how to keep your energy in flow for your highest alignment. Woo! I was just gonna shake these dice and roll them, but one fell out and it is a 5 there. So I'm gonna take that and we'll see what this other one provides. A 5 and a 2 for 7. A 7 shuffle for us. This could be that the second day, the 5th day, the 7th day of the week, maybe prominent energy for us or for you. We shall see. Let's shuffle this up and we'll lay out the cards. So a tarot card for each day and a chakra coupling card, which I really love to see because, of course, our energy centers are not standalones. They work together, they flow together, they meld together. When one is off, it can affect another one. When something is in balance, it can give life to the chakras around it. So we are going to use the Swatches of Chakra deck as well, just to give us some, as I said, reference to the combo energy. All right, let's get started. So Monday, with your root chakra energy on Monday, the root chakra is located a couple of inches below your tailbone. It is your I am chakra. So this is dealing with everything physical in your life, your finances, your needs being met, your physical body, etc. It vibrates to the color red. Let's see what we have for the tarot. Ooh, look at this, the strength card. You can see this beautiful infinity symbol happening. This deck, I love this deck. It's a mini. And it is illustrated from the eye perspective for all of the cards. So in this case, we're reaching out and touching the face of this bear here. The strength card is a card that tells us and reminds us that we have all of the strength that we need within us. The strength card is kind of multifaceted as it concerns your physical strength, your outward strength, your external power, courage, bravery, etc., while also tapping into the internal strength, the vulnerability, the ability to be one with yourself, to understand yourself, to know where your place is. So at the start of the week, they're specifically guiding us to remember our true power. Whatever that may mean for you, that may mean something different for everyone. You may need to be a bit vulnerable in order to be strong. You may need to show some outward bravery. But I like it at the start of the week with the root chakra energy, just because it reminds us our bodies are strong. We are physically strong, we are emotionally strong, we are capable. So at the start of the week, remember your strength. I am strong. Again, however that is manifesting and however it is taking you, right? However you're taking it or however it's taking you. They're saying it that way. So how your strength is taking you, which is an interesting kind of way to say that. Yeah, I would say I am strong is how we start the week, needing to remember that. Let's see what we have connected for the chakra card. Oh my goodness. Yes. So obviously this is a green energy. You can see it's connected to our heart chakra, and we've got the love card here. I am strong. I am love, you could even say. This is coming from a place of the heart. So I would say for a lot of us, there may be some points in the Monday where we realize I got this, where we realize we want to come from a place of love, where you're reconnecting to your heart to remember your true strength. Again, however that comes up for you, whatever it means to you. This is love and power, essentially. Love and courage, love and bravery to start the week, love and vulnerability. Access your strength from a place of unconditional love for yourself on Monday. It's a remembering to kick off the week here, returning to our heart. So this may connect here for us on Thursday. When we get there, we'll see what pops up. let's go to the Tuesday energy with the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is located just below your belly button in your lower abdomen, core of your body. It vibrates to the color orange, and it is the I feel chakra. So this deals with your emotions, your physical touch and feeling, what you're passionate about, what you're inspired by. We have the temperance energy here. Lovely. This energy definitely showed up for us last week. I believe it was here with our heart energy, heart chakra energy on Thursday. So on Tuesday, we're starting to dip our toe in the divine waters, is the temperance energy. It's a moderate card, and they're showing the word moderation for this. That doesn't always happen when we get a temperance card. The moderation, but it can be a peaceful sense of grounding, moving into dipping your toe in, or being able to work with the resources that you have, work with the divine consciousness, work with your divine self to be able to move forward in a way that puts you in alignment with success. Because we're dealing with the feeling chakra and a temperance energy, by the way, this is 2 major arcana cards to start the week. This will put you in a state where you're going to want to feel like you're not overdoing it. This is not a card that asks us to move really quickly or to be in an extreme. It's actually allowing ourselves to gently, gracefully blend the energies. So tapping into your feeling center on Tuesday, you want to look at how it is that you're giving yourself space to explore, how it is that you are feeling about the divine guidance perhaps that's coming through for you. How are you feeling about yourself, about your path, about your goals? What kind of messages are you receiving from spirit? If you're empathic, or you get sensations in your body, you may want to note those on Tuesday, just because it feels like that's going to lead us to this balanced energy, this relieving energy, this slower kind of listening and observation. So observe your feelings and how it is that you're vibrating with what you're trying to blend together. If you're trying to work something out on Tuesday, it's going to be about how it feels to you, right? If it feels hard, if it feels extreme, if it feels exhausting, if it feels like it's not enough and you're not doing enough, you're going to want to note that in order to try to create the balance there. Listen for the divine knowing, dip your toe in that, or your foot in that divine pool, and listen. It will guide you on your physical path here. Let's see what we have connected with the chakra energy. Divine consciousness, so this is the crown energy. Wonderful. So yeah, it's important for us clearly to step into the divine water, to not, they just said don't take that for granted. Interesting. This is a nice balance Monday, Tuesday to start the week, because we've got our heart, we're grounding into our strength, we're listening here and tapping into the divine consciousness, but we're not becoming ungrounded as we do that, right? We've got 1 foot on the rock, 1 foot in the divine water. We've got that feather there to give indication of signs and messages, and it's going to be coming through your crown energy, through the divine consciousness. So pay close attention to when you see something or you feel something. You may experience receiving intuitive guidance in a different way than someone else, and that's fine. Pay attention, because it feels like the divine consciousness that you have wants to speak to you to help you blend things or balance things so that it feels more relieving or moderate, as opposed to, let's say, challenging, difficult, chaotic. There's a reason why we ground into our strength and our heart, or loving energy, before we move into this vibe for Tuesday. Let's see what happens Wednesday here. So this is your solar plexus chakra. Vibrates to the color yellow. It's located just below your rib cage in the center of your being, of course. And the I statements here are I will, I choose, I decide. 4 of Swords. Look at this. Peace, peace, peace. Wow. Yeah, they're like, Monday is important. Monday is important because it sets us up for what we're seeing happening for the week so far. I mean, it will always set us up, but this is very clear. Also on Monday, Venus moves into Leo. So there's this sense of passion and inspiration wanting to come through, maybe a bit more fun, etc. So this is the 4 of Swords energy. Look at how peaceful. This is like a meditative state that they're depicting us in. And now we have 4 feathers instead of just the one. We're multiplying the guidance. We're multiplying the insight. The Four of Swords is a peace of mind card. To have that with the solar plexus energy, being that it is really our action chakra, Wednesday, there may be a need to calm your mind. Perhaps for some of you, it's literal, like meditation, quiet time, that kind of thing. However, the Four of Swords tells us our mind is at ease, our mind is at peace, our mind is grounded, our mind is strong. You may feel this sense of ease in your mindset where before it was chaotic. You may be looking at things in a different way. You may have tapped into some sort of guidance and now you're settling into that. I would say it's going to be important probably to trust your mind here as it concerns any kind of decisions or choices that you would make. You'd want to make sure that you're at peace with it or at ease, that you have peace of mind, that your mind feels balanced and secure. It's a stabilization energy. Also, this can point to, paying attention to your dreams or as you're resting, receiving guidance, receiving messages. So if you're moving into like Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and you're noticing that things are sparking up for you or you're getting these beautiful insights, the goal would be to acknowledge them for sure, because clearly they're coming from the divine. And again, this is a multiplication for peace of mind. So I suspect that if you have to do something, if you are using your willpower here, which is this energy, you're going to be doing it and not second guessing it. It's going to feel really good and grounded. It's going to make sense to you. You're going to be at peace with it. Let's see what we have here. Expression. Interesting. So this is a throat chakra card. The expression energy is about allowing your truth to speak. This feels very airy to me, which is interesting because, this is like fire energy. Expression energy, it connected to your throat, is being able to express yourself, express your truth, be, inspired in a certain way and feeling free to do that. So again, however it is that you're looking to express yourself, the action around it won't feel chaotic or complicated. If your mind is doing flips or doing indecision, if it's in indecision or it's a bit chaotic on Wednesday, that's probably not the right direction with a Four of Swords. It will feel very peaceful how you want to express yourself, or it will be sitting in your truth. You will understand it clearly. And it will feel very stable. And that's how you'll know, okay, it's safe for me to say this, to create this, to go after this, to express myself. Expression can be anything, but it will come from a place of truth because we're lining up here with the throat chakra energy. Okay, now we've got the love card here, so let's see what comes up with our heart chakra for Thursday. The heart chakra is located in the center of your chest. It vibrates to the color green, and of course, I love, which we're already into this week, we're already into the heart, is the I statement. Ooh, the Spirit of Pentacles. This is the Queen of Pentacles. And look at that beautiful rabbit that we're looking at here. The rabbit is a sign of abundance and multiplication, of fertility. Sometimes things can speed up with a rabbit, although I'm not really feeling a speed up yet. I'll say yet. With this card for us. The Queen of Pentacles is an abundance factor. So they're like sprinkling an abundance factor here for us on Thursday or with our heart chakra day. And it's coming from this setup. We know that to be true. The Spirit of Pentacles, or the Queen of Pentacles, she is a beautiful, independent energy who is certainly not afraid to dig into the work as the work is needed, but she's very grounded in what she's doing. She believes in true abundance and that it is always available for her. Hence the cute little bunny kind of on his back looking up at her. She, loves her animals. She loves her life. She loves her work. She goes to work with this prosperity kind of energy, and she creates what she needs to create. She also just enjoys her life outside of work as well. So there's some sense, I feel like there's enjoyment, taking time out to do the things you love, to focus on the things that you love, and that's physical. We're talking about pentacles or earth energy here. And so our mind is at ease, and now we start enjoying our life. Maybe you want to do something fun. Maybe there's some lovely food you want to eat. Maybe there's some clothing that you'd like to wear. Maybe you're styling your hair in a different way. Maybe you're rearranging your environment to feel more abundant. Maybe you're working on something that you love. This feels like as we lean into our heart center, then we're able to create more abundance because we believe it is so. As well as because we have this peace of mind around expression, if this is lending itself to actioning something or putting the work in here, this is a beautiful energy. Go with your heart. Do what your heart loves. That's what I would say. Here, it's going to create more abundance for you if you follow your heart and then work on the physical plane in that alignment. So don't second guess your heart center here and what it's guiding you to work on or to enjoy. Decisions. Okay, again, going back here, this is the solar plexus energy. You can see the yellow there. The decisions card. Well, we know how we're making good decisions because we just talked about that here. To express yourself, you're making decisions from a stabilized mindset, peace of mind. It will feel very good. It will feel very sure, they're saying. So yeah, the decisions that you're making will feel very good, expressing yourself and then doing the things, physical things, taking it upon yourself to do the things and enjoy the things in your physical experience that you love. Deciding to do that for yourself. This could be anything, but it's gonna be physical. It's not something that's just floating around in the ethers. It may be you trying new things, right? Like feeling into something and then being able to sign up for it or try it. Follow your heart here because the decisions are going to come from a place of, I love this. This feels abundant to me. This makes me feel joyful. That's what's going to create a multiplication of that abundance. They're giving it to us again, and it won't feel like you're undecided about it. It will feel very clear and stable. Lovely, lovely energy. I mean, very direct. And it feels really good. You know, this feels very good. We're being set up for peace and grace and abundance and strength and love. Okay, let's see what Friday brings. The throat chakra is located in the center of your throat. It vibrates to the color blue. And the I statements are about hearing and listening and speaking. So we're tapping into our heart center in order to understand our truth so that we can communicate it. It's also, you know, listening without judgment. They're pinging that. Hear, listen, listen, listen without judgment. So a bit of observation. We've got the embodiment of wands. This is the King of Wands. Okay. There's something here about the underbelly. That's how they're saying it. They mean the lower expression. A King of Wands, of course, is super vibrant. This is a King of Fire we're talking about. Super vibrant, super inspired, never going to be held back from what it is or how he wants to express himself or what it is that he finds inspiring or what he's passionate about. He's also a wonderful and charismatic leader. So people are attracted to him, they follow him, they believe him because when he speaks, he's so inspired by what his passion is that you can't help but be drawn to that energy. This is the master of the suit of wands. So by this time, your full expression should be in alignment with your spirit and your truth. If you don't feel that and you're getting frustrated, which is kind of what they were saying, just look back to the choices that you're making about what you're actually physically doing. If it feels like you're getting frustrated because you're not focusing on the things that are enjoyable to you or that create abundance or that you're grateful for, even if you have to do things that you're not so grateful for, the menial tasks or the things that are not so fun, we want to focus our attention on the things that do bring us joy, even if we have to do those other things as well. I mean, that's life. You're going to have to do a multitude of things. You don't get out of your responsibilities, and some of them are probably not super fun, but the focus is on what brings us abundance. This energy is like, I am fully aligned with my truth, what I am inspired by, what I am passionate about, and I'm not going to stop working on that or giving life to that or exploring that. So there's an expression that happens where we get clear here. We get, like our mind is at ease about it. And then you make decisions around doing something, and then it feels like you're being able to embody your spiritual or inspired expression here on Friday. Personal power. Wow. Yeah, it's coming from, you see, it's coming from this energy. We're getting 2 solar plexus cards, decisions and personal power. So this is up to you. You have the power to utilize your fire from a mastery position, your spirit, right? It's going to be up to you to choose how to use your fire. I do feel the warning here. They're kind of giving it to us again. How you decide to use your fire is up to you. King of Wands in a low expression is going to be angry, resentful, maybe moving too fast, trying to get too much done, not being able to stop and have this peace of mind, this temperance, this grace, this grounded, abundant energy connected to him. So if you find things feel like they're speeding up too fast and it's kind of like you can't get a hold of it, that would be a time to reconnect with your heart center. Go do something you enjoy, take a nice break, maybe meditate, take a nap, rest, give yourself some downtime, go reconnect to the earth in some way, because you don't want it to get away from you. It doesn't mean you're not following it anymore. It just means you're not being led by the lower expression of fire, which again can be very egotism. I mean, we're pinging here. It feels like we're pinging the masculine energy, which was going to want you to go and do. I would say sit in your mastery of your expression of your spirit. Know that this is how you're claiming your personal power, honoring those truths, and then making decisions to work on things that have to do with that without getting carried away, without getting angry or defensive. It can just be impulsive energy, and that can sometimes get us ramped up and into like trouble. We're having to backtrack, or we don't realize because we haven't taken a step back to take the full scope to understand how you can best use that beautiful spirit of yours and claim this personal power energy. The personal power and the decisions are directing us back to your personal expression and peace of mind, the wisdom that you're gaining here from your divine consciousness. So that needs to be taken into consideration, because it's easy to get carried away when you're like excited. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be excited. I'm saying be excited. But watch out, for the impulsivity energy, or getting like annoyed and defensive. If someone's like, giving opinions, or you're expressing yourself in a certain way and somebody has something to say about it, if you're so attached to it and you don't have any kind of other view, meaning you have blinders on, it can be a bit, you can feel like it's a personal attack, and that's not what this energy is. This is personal power coming from within, and you claiming that at the highest expression possible through your throat chakra. So owning your truth. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what I'm inspired by, and it is connected to my spirit, and I am going to put some kind of time into it. I'm going to make decisions around that, however it is that you can in your own life. So it's lovely. It's a reclamation of it. Plus, the Venus and Leo energy guiding us here, that's nice, with the fire there. That's loving energy connected to fire. Loving strength energy connected to your personal power, lighting you up from the inside out for the most positive results. It's like attraction energy. Remember what I was talking about when I was talking about the King of Wands and how he's very attractive because he's so passionate, but he's grounded in that passion. And that's what all of his personal power comes from. And that's why people just naturally gravitate toward him. That's this kind of energy. And you get to this vibe because you're trusting your truth. Okay, let's go to Saturday with the brow chakra. The brow chakra is located in the center of your forehead there, in between, just above your eyebrows. It vibrates to the color indigo, and its I statements are I see, I imagine, I envision. So we're tapping into inner sight. The 7 of Pentacles, and look at this. See, they're re-grounding us again. So this King of Wands is being like flanked here by pentacle energy, earth energy, and a 7 of Pentacles. We've got the shovel out. We're about to plant something. We're digging. We're planting something new here. Lovely. So, you know, your vision's going to tell you this is where to plant something. This is the right direction. This is something that I'm going to grow in the future. This feels very good. I'm going to lean into this. You're literally here in the act of planting something new. So definitely being led in the right direction. A Seven of Pentacles is a card of patience. It's a card of experience. It's a card of patience. It's a card of taking inventory. So you're looking at, this works for me. This feels good for me. So I'm going to plant more of that. Maybe this doesn't work for me. Again, we're figuring it out. We're listening. We're getting an idea about it. We're making some decisions, and we're starting to work on the things that feel good, that you want to grow in your life. So if you have a vision going on, if you have a goal that you've set, the idea of this energy feels like bringing it back down to real life, right? I'm not in dreamland about it. I'm showing up for it. I'm doing the work. I'm getting my hands in it, and I'm focusing on the things that I want to grow, not the things that I feel like I'm supposed to do or I have to do, although you may have to do those things. The energetic focus here is growing something lovely, growing something that's going to become abundant. So this is beautiful. That's going to, bloom, blossom, allow you to receive. It's like reciprocity they're giving me here. Allow you to receive. So you've got to just pay attention to what's happened in the past. Maybe there's some reflection. If you're in relationship vibes here and you're being inspired, then you would give your time and your energy to the people that you feel acknowledge you, that get you, that love you, that accept you, that kind of thing with a Seven of Pentacles. It's about picking and choosing where you're going to give your time and energy to. It's very physical. How are you going to use your time? Because you don't have all the time in the world. You only have a certain amount of time in each day. How are you going to do that? What is your vision for yourself? How do you see yourself using your time for the most abundant result? Be patient and graceful and stay grounded and put your time into that. Yeah, okay. This is the relationship card pointing us all the way back here. Lovely. If you've been working on something in some of your relationships, by the time you get to Saturday, you may be very clear about how you want to communicate with people, how you want to express yourself with people, who you want to hang out with, who you want to exchange energy with. I mean, this is direct guidance. On Saturday, they're telling you, do something that feels good with someone that you want to be around. If you're going to have to choose what it is that you're going to exchange energy with or put your energy into, it should be something that feels good, that you know, yes, I want to grow this. You may need to put your time and energy into a relationship that you're looking to foster or grow. Also, there's this sense of having some more fun. There's some passion involved in this week. And so maybe you're doing something that's wonderful with someone that you absolutely love or that you love spending time with on Saturday. And it doesn't need to be rushed. It just needs to be you guys, hanging out. I love this energy. This is like choose the people you want to hang around on Saturday. Yeah. I'm asking if there's anything else. No, they don't want us wasting our time here on Saturday. Basically, that's what I feel like. Don't force yourself to go and do something with someone that you know is not going to bring positivity into your life, or you're not going to have any fun, or it's not going to be inspiring, or that's going to bring you down. This is like pick and choose where you plant yourself and who you plant yourself around. Okay. Let's look at Sunday and the crown chakra. So your crown is located a couple of inches above your head. It vibrates to the color purple or violet, and it is your I know, I understand connection to the divine consciousness. And we saw that popping up here. The Spirit of Swords. Lovely. This is the Queen of Swords. She's got blue jays flying, and she's standing here on the edge of something. She's got the bird's eye view. She's up above the birds, really. So we're definitely getting some higher insight, higher knowing. The Queen of Swords is a nice energy to have on a Sunday with the crown chakra because she's so intuitive, she's so intelligent, and she uses it in a way that is patient and strong at the same time. She knows that she's a direct channel, and she knows she's always going to be given the insight that she needs when she needs it. This is asking us to plant something and then take a bird's eye view. So you can see the weekend energy is sort of balancing nicely out. You've got a Seven of Pentacles asking you to be patient, to ground, to do things that feel good, that feel abundant around people that feel abundant to you or that feel good. And then we take a bird's eye view. We lean back and we listen and we observe and we understand. She's also a great communicator. She's a great planner. She's a great strategist. The thing about her is she's not going to go or create the plan or do what she needs to do until she feels clear about what she's seeing or what she's understanding. So to have this connected to the crown chakra, crown's open on Sunday. If you're thinking about something, if you're inquiring about something, if you're communicating about something, make sure that you have your mind and your intuition working beautifully in balance or working together or at least on the same page. You can check in with your spirit team, you can check in with your divine self and see, if they are blending nicely, because again, it's bringing me back to this temperance energy. How did things go? How's it working? Do you feel more clear? Do you feel like you can put something in place now? Is there something that you could communicate better? That's what you'll be observing here on Sunday. Ooh, with compassion, the heart, again. So if you do need to communicate, I would say it's going to be important for you to do that from a loving place. If you feel like this is something inside yourself where you can feel your mind going, we got to know, we have to figure it out, we've got to get all the things in place, we've got a plan, we've got to get things in order, because again, we're in Virgo season, so there's a bit of a push there. I would say have some compassion for yourself, give yourself some love, move back into the heart. They're pointing us back into the heart. We start with love, we end with compassion. We're moving with our heart center for sure. I mean, we always are, but I love this kind of call back to the bridge. The heart is the bridge between your physical self and your, divine self, right? So back to the bridge on Sunday to quiet the mind and understand you can use your intelligence in a way that works if you can open up the crown and also listen to what's being given to you divinely, what your insight and your intuition is saying. So if your mind's a little out of, a little chaotic and wants things done now, or is kind of rolling with plans and needing to be very fixated on something or trying to analyze or overanalyze something, come back to your heart center, make the decision to do something you love, to ground yourself again, so it's like having compassion for yourself. And as I said, very good communicator. So if you do have plans, say you're talking about plans for the upcoming week, or you need to talk to someone about something, this will be done from a very compassionate and heart-centered place. That's beautiful. Wonderful way to close out the week, especially with the Sunday vibe there. Well, your full alignment starts here, and for your personal chakra focus, you can watch the chakra pick a card video and choose your card so that you can know where your attention and focus wants to be this week and how they're guiding you there. You can also check my astrological playlist for this week's guidance. As I said, Venus moves into Leo on Monday, so you can check that out. And hit the subscribe button so that you never miss the guidance that's coming up with these chakra pulls that I'm doing on a weekly basis. I hope that this serves you, and thank you so much for watching.